stay fly.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Adrian Nice. Welcome. I have a very special guest right here who never gets an interview in, but today he's the first one to go.
I'm here. Stephen the Dream, voice of the Carolinas, host of Out the Mud. Glad to be here. Glad to be a part of the event. Glad we brought it back for another re-edition. I think this is the sixth one. You been here every one of them too, ain't it?
I think I missed one maybe. Maybe, but I don't know, bro.
I don't think so, man. I think you've been here through the whole way, so you know what the definition of Out the Mud is already, man. Just really putting in that work, starting from nothing, and really doing what you got to do, whether that's out here hitting the stage, putting up posters, doing interviews, selling your merch. Out the Mud is really getting it from nothing and taking it to where it need to be, because no flower can grow without soil, water, nourishment, and this is what Out the Mud is. We giving you all of that.
Speaking of soil, what is up with this pool full of dirt? Like, what is going on? What is that supposed to be?
Well, you see, it's like there's a beautiful flower, a beautiful lady in there, and she is, again, out the mud. Nothing.
She got like flowers in her hair.
Yeah. Nothing grows without the earth, water, some nourishment, and that's what we bring it Out the Mud. We want to give you that individual.
Y'all need to have me come creative direct this mug.
Hey, I see you. I know what you do, and I see what you do, man.
So talk about some of the artists that are going to be performing today.
Oh yeah, for sure. First and foremost, I got to give a huge shout out to the city, Money Only Mo. What he's been doing for the city is crazy, so it's only right that we bring him out here, have him do his thing for Out the Mud. We're bringing South Carolina in the building, Cusco the Fool. His song Another Lick going crazy, featuring Black Zach and Paperboy Lonnie as well, man. We really bringing that South Carolina vibe up. Always the ladies go crazy. Tiani's Rose is in the building. V Love is in the building, man. Not a Stepper is coming in this joint, man. We just got all type of just vibes and flavors in here, man.
So now I know from the other earlier ones, from behind the scenes, you've been definitely bringing a lot of artists to the events, locking them in and everything. But now this time, your name is up there right beside the other motherfuckers. So with that being said, I'm sure you have more say-so on maybe how the event got put together, whatever the case may be. What are some things that you added to the show, that you made sure you added to the show this time so it was different or maybe flowed a little better?
For sure. So first I got to give a huge shout out to Sporty Odie,
for sure.
King Carter, Sir, Rev the Exec, for even believing me the first to enlist me to host this show. As a host, you know, your name is on it, but you ain't all the way, you know what I'm saying, on it. You know what I'm saying? So I can only do so much and say so much, and I was very opinionated because I would bring a lot of people, and with little control, you know what I'm saying, it's really hard to give explanations. So I would say this year we had a real conversation. They came to me and said, hey, you are, you know, Out the Mud, you know, whatever it is, and if, you know, this is where you need to be, and this is where you can come in and really give your suggestions. So I would say, first and foremost, I think me and Sport might have talked about it a while ago, but transparency was key on this one. Like,
for sure.
Yeah, like
always.
Everybody, if you whatever spot you wanted in this show, you know what time you're gonna go, or you at least know, hey, I picked to go at around this time, and yeah, go ahead.
And I saw that on the ticketing and everything. You had the time slots and there was tickets, so artists got to choose when they got to go. So there's no excuses, no complaining. You chose your slot.
You picked your time. You know when you wanted to go, and you know that was very big. Another thing was pick Nike. We don't need everybody. Out the Mud ain't for everybody. Like, everybody really don't get it out the mud, and for you to be associated with us, it's like, I ain't gonna say we were screening music, but it was like, all right, let's have them conversations. Like, is it really worth it? Like, you know, to put certain, the ones that we really picked and selected on there, and I think we did a great job. I think they always do a great job picking and selecting the artists for the headliners, but it had to make sense this year.
In the past, it's been like 2 stages, and that was way too much.
A lot going on.
So yeah, people not going and shit like that. So
I'll say this, ultimately, somebody had to do it, and I appreciate Social Currency for taking the steps to put on a show and then be willing to expand to where we're at the biggest club in Charlotte right now, Club Superstars, and we started in Salisbury, you know what I'm saying, not even in the city, just trying to figure it out. So The evolution of this show is going to be great. I hope to continue to be a part of it in the capacity I'm in and keep growing.
What's next for you, man? I know you do a lot of moving around. You host a lot of shows. You put a lot of things together. I know you were just on like a media run.
For sure.
Talk about that a little bit.
So, yeah, definitely did just put together a media run for Quality ENT. Shout out to the artists over there. That's a label in Charlotte, North Carolina, really doing their thing, really moving around with some legit talented artists, not just rappers or singers, but legit talented artists. And I was enlisted, just to make sure that people are starting to know them a little more. So we went to Raleigh, we went to Durham. We tapped in with some amazing people. Shout out to Mir I Am, shout out to Black Storm, shout out to Coco Filipina, Mel Major. I don't want to miss Energy podcast. Have you chased your check today? Just everybody we tapped in with Fat Munchies. They just were welcoming, and it was just good to be able to say, like, all these people that are trusted and connected to me, they say, yeah, bring them up. We want to talk to them. We know what they got going on. Yeah. And when they come to find out who's behind them and that work's being done, I'm just proud to have that opportunity to do that. So we did some good work this week.
And then last but not least, who are you excited to see today? Out of all the people.
So I'm definitely excited to see Lil Jon 4K, because I ain't seen Lil Jon perform in a while, and she got some new music I'm waiting to hear. She definitely got some new music. I said, let the other podcasts know, Zach North is a star.
Who?
And Zach North. Zach North. What y'all gonna see from Zach North today might be something real different, real special. But every time he perform, it's always something special. It's always something major. So I'm looking forward to him. She from the 4 might walk across, every bar in this stage tonight if we let him. If we really let him unleash and do what he do. So just everybody on the set doing their thing, man. I'm looking forward to him, and I'm looking forward to what comes from this. Like, that stage, I tell everybody, that stage is like 15% of what you do. But really the networking, coming to do this right here, if you don't come and do this right here, then you wasted your time today, because this is what you're going to be able to take and show people and say, hey, learn a little bit more about me if you didn't see me on the stage. Because, yeah, we're going to have a lot of people in here, but there's millions and millions and millions of opportunity. Let them know who you are. Go tap in with Mouthin Out and let him tell people what you are.
They only going to be up there for 3 minutes, so what you going to be doing the rest of the other 6 hours that you're here?
I can't tell you. We gave you something to do. Take advantage out the mud. Make sure y'all here. Huge shout out to my kid as well, Serenity, for being a part of this as well. And just everybody that's doing their thing, man. I'm just proud of everybody, man.
All right, there you have it. Social media, and then we out.
Stephen the Dream, STEPHENTHA Dream, Voice of the Carolinas. I appreciate y'all. Every time I interview Adrian, I gotta let him know you are killing it. Everything that you do, you take this shit from one coast to the other coast. You're unstoppable, and I understand that you're on a plight, you're on a mission, when you get there, my boy, the amount of, you humble to the point where you understand, but when you get there, it's going to be crazy. We're going to party, we're going to celebrate. I'm proud of you.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you. Already.
Stephen the Dream, Adrian Nice, Mouthin Out the Mud 2022.
Let's get it.